Hello, my name is Megan Turner, and I will be talking about my favorite projects that I've completed in my educational technology course this past semester. What we will be looking at are my two favorite projects that I've completed this semester. For each project, I will explain what it was, the tools that I used, why it is one of my favorite projects, what I learned by completing these projects, what I learned about myself, and addressing my journey of self-discovery through these projects. My first project that I will be talking about is my mock classroom website. You may be asking, what is a mock classroom website? My mock classroom website was a website that I created as I pretended to be a certified teacher with my own class. I had the intentions of using this website for that said class. The website that I created included different tabs such as About Me, Student Corner, Parent Corner, Classroom Projects, Quick Links, and a school website page. Here is a quick tour of my mock classroom website. Hello, and welcome to my mock classroom website. I've created this mock classroom website as part of my technology course. This was one of our projects in which we envisioned ourselves as certified teachers. I chose to envision myself as a first grade teacher teaching in Hoosick Falls Central School District. Within this website, I've created different tabs such as Welcome, About Me, Student Corner, Parent Corner, Classroom Projects, Quick Links, and School Website. On the Welcome page, it gives a brief explanation of what this website entails, such as monthly newsletters, homework assignments, projects, and much more. The next tab that you can click on is the About Me tab. This will bring you to a page with a brief explanation of who I am, where I'm teaching, and where I'm from, as well as other fun facts about me and a picture. I believe that this will help my students feel more comfortable with me. A subpage of About Me is my contact information. I provided a list of different ways to contact me, such as email, school phone, cell phone, and a communication notebook that I plan to send home with my students every day. The next tab is Student Corner. When you click on this tab, it gives a brief explanation of what is in Student Corner, such as our daily schedule, assignments, and class materials. The first subpage is our daily schedule. When you click on this tab, it will bring you to a picture of our daily schedule. It provides the time and where we will be at that time throughout the entire day. When you scroll down the page, it'll tell you the specials that we have every single day. The second tab that we have, under this tab, is our weekly assignments. I provided examples of our weekly assignments, such as this activity that I will be sending home on Monday, the 10th, and it is due Thursday, the 13th. I have also provided instructions of what the students are required to do. Here is a second example of homework that I would send home. The third tab under Student Corner is Class Materials. Here's a list of classroom materials that is required for my classroom. This would be sent home a paper copy in the beginning of the school year, but I would leave it on my website as a reference for the parents throughout the year. Following Student Corner is Parent Corner. Again, just like Student Corner, under Parent Corner there is a brief explanation of what will be in this section, such as our monthly newsletter, important events, and frequently asked questions. The first subpage is our newsletter. I will be sending home a hard copy of this newsletter out in the beginning of every month, but will also provide a digital copy here. Parents can print this out if they would like. The next tab under Parent Corner is Important Dates. Here, you will find the important dates that will be for this month. The third and final tab of Parent Corner is Frequently Asked Questions. On this page, I've compiled a few frequently asked questions that I've answered. Here are 5 questions that I feel that parents would wonder about the most. In case they had other questions, I provided my email under the contact information page. Following Parent Corner is our classroom projects. On this tab, I will be showing the parents the projects that we have been doing in class. I will give a brief description of what we have been doing with a picture. Next is quick links. On this page, I provided some educational websites that I found helpful. For example, I have provided BrainPop, PBS Kids, FunBrain, ABC with brief descriptions of each and a link to each website. The final tab on this website is our school website. Here, I provided a link to the school website, our mailing address, some important numbers, and a picture of our school. The tools that I used to create my mock classroom website were Google Sites, Microsoft Word, Google Images, Snippet Tool, and Google Docs. I used Google Sites to create my website. I used Microsoft Word to create the newsletter. I used Google Images to find my images that I would like to use, and I used the Snippet Tool to get the images. Then I used Google Docs to create a chart for the daily schedule, as well as the supplies list of materials needed. Why this was one of my favorite projects was because it was extremely relevant. Due to the closing of schools because of COVID-19 and learning being moved to online, I was able to create my own website that would house my lessons. Without completing this project, I would not have been able to complete my digital teaching package. What I learned was how to build a website, how to use the snippet tool, and how to change the background of an image. Website building was such a complex idea to me prior to this project. Now I have a good understanding of what it takes. I learned that there are many different sites that you could use to build your own website, such as Google Sites, Wix, Squarespace, and many more. The possibilities are endless. You have such creative freedom when creating your own website. I also had no idea how simple it really is. The second project that I will be talking about is my Story Jumper. My Story Jumper project consisted of the class to either work individually or in pairs to create a children's book. We had the intent of using this book potentially in one of our classrooms in the near future. We were required to write, illustrate, add sounds, and record ourselves reading the book. Here is my Story Jumper. I chose to work with a partner for this project. Together, we created dialogue, created characters, added sound, and a recording of ourselves reading the book.
It was a cold and snowy day in January and school was canceled. School was canceled because there were little flurries coming down from the sky.
The tools that I used to create this project were Story Jumper, Google Images, and the Snippet Tool. Story Jumper is a free website where you can create short stories. I used Google Images and the Snippet Tool to choose images that were not available on Story Jumper. Why this is one of my favorite projects is because of how fun it was to create. I love being able to write my own story, and I believe that this is an extremely important skill to have in my classroom. Due to the freedom of creating your own book, this website can be used to create endless amounts of stories on an infinite amount of subjects. I plan to do this in my future classroom. What I learned through this project was how to write a story and the value of sound. I could have never imagined myself writing my own short story for my students. I also did not realize how much sound really affects a story. Having sound effects and having it read to you adds an entire different dimension to the story. What I learned about myself through this course was I had an entirely different skill set. I knew nothing about technology and creating different projects online prior to this class. Due to the different projects that we have completed through this class, I have learned how to create my own website that can be updated at any given time with new materials, themes, and pictures. I've also learned how to write a children's book on any topic that I desire. Some things that I need to work on are becoming more creative through my themes and also becoming more concise on writing descriptions and directions. The journey throughout this course was at the beginning of the course, I was extremely stressed and intimidated by technology. I always believed that I was not good at technology and did not have the skill set needed to be successful using it. I did not believe that I had the patience or the interest in learning how to become skilled at creating different projects online, such as stories and websites. Now, through trial and error, I have learned that I have many skills and that I am capable of creating digital projects. I really enjoy creating things online now and have helped fellow teachers making materials that they can use in their classroom. I have not only gained a very important and useful skill set, I have also gained confidence in using technology, which I believe is a critical skill to have while teaching. Here is my link to my website, and here is a link to my Story Jumper. Thank you.